Kris Krohn here on Limitless TV, and today we're talking about valuation methods for real estate. And in particular, I want to share with you 3 of the most popular techniques, one that is going to blow you out of the water for giving you the most accurate information, and also warn you of 2 of the different very popular methods people use that really hurt you in getting accurate information. Okay, in real estate, we're looking for a crystal ball, because think about it. A home is only worth what someone is willing to pay, and yet when you want to buy a home and you haven't sold it yet, you got to have some concept of what is it really worth. Today, I want to share with you 3 different valuation methods to understand what a home could be worth. And the first one that I want to share with you, I'm not a huge fan of. It's Zillow. You could go to Zillow.com, Zillow, and you could look around your neighborhood. You could find houses for sale, and Zillow's going to come up with it's got an algorithm to kind of tell you what something is worth. But you need to be aware that Zillow can be off easily plus or minus 20%. So it's not bad if you want to get within the ballpark, but certainly don't make any decisions in real estate as if that were the real value of a home. The closer you get to the median, the more accurate it's going to be. But once you go over $200,000, it's going to be really inaccurate, because there's not human bodies that are making choices on what something is worth. It's just a computer program averaging out a lot of stuff in the area. Super inaccurate. The second valuation method is to look at the tax records, because every county assesses taxes on the local property in the area. And that's public knowledge. So you could go to your county and actually find your local city's domain and start looking at property addresses, and they would say, based on the tax valuation, this is what this home is worth. The problem with this valuation methodology is that the county is always going to be on the low side, because think what would happen if the county assessed your home in taxes on what it was actually worth. I know that sounds really fair, but you know what? They understand that human beings get cranky at that fair market value, because the higher the home is worth, the more their taxes go up. And so, the funny thing about that is that often counties will be consistently 10, 15, 20, or 25% below what actual values are. And so that's also not going to be a very accurate methodology, but at least different than Zillow. It's not going to err on the high side. If anything, it's going to be at or likely below market value. So it's a good conservative valuation. The problem there is that if you're looking for an investment property with equity, and let's say that you're trying to find something with a 20% equity position, that's like a $100,000 home and trying to find it for $80,000. Well, you might actually look at the county tax records, and it might say that the records put it at $80,000, and you're thinking, shucks, no equity. Well, the reality is there very well could be, and it's even likely to have some if you're using that valuation. But what I really want to share with you is the most accurate way to know what a piece of property is worth, so that you have the right data to make the right decisions. Hands down, the best valuation methodology is a CMA, a comparable market analysis. Now, in my book, which is in the link below, I give it to you for free and let you download it, because I got really neat images and pictures showing you exactly how a CMA works. But here's the real essence of it. Realtor that is licensed has the ability to produce a special report. Whatever home, the subject home that you're looking at buying, they have the ability to look at recent sales in the last 6 months within the square mile radius and pick the most similar homes to compare to yours and say, well, if those sold for that price, then we're guessing that yours would sell for this price. That right there is often, if done correctly, can be accurate within $5,000, $2,000. That's really, really, really accurate. And so this is one of the things that I will leverage realtors for, is I'll have them produce these reports for me, and I use them all the time. This is the way that I know how to buy homes. This is the way that I know how to sell homes. So what I want you to do is I want you to download the book, since it's available for free, and I want you to go to the part in the book where we talk about how do you evaluate a home, and look at my charts and diagrams, and I've got it all laid out for you. Whatever home you're looking at buying right now, or if you want to know what it's really, really worth, then I'm going to recommend that you buddy up with a realtor, let them and say, I need a CMA. And the thing that I'll do in the book that will help you is that Sometimes realtors will do inappropriate comparisons because they can pick any property they want. The wildest thing I ever saw was this home in the city next door in Provo that I was going to buy a house in. And the realtor was either extraordinarily incompetent or extraordinarily deceptive, because they took the home they wanted to buy and they were comparing it to this $500,000 house. They were comparing it to this $1 million house. And it took this $200,000 house and it gave it like a $350,000 valuation. I'm going to tell you right now, it was a pile of hogwash. I'm praying and hoping. I live in a world where I think everyone's doing their best. I'm just hoping that that realtor was just incompetent and inexperienced. So when you go and check through the book, it's important to just, and I'm going to tell you the common sense things right now. Of all the homes that they could pick, did they pick the closest ones? Did they pick the ones most similar? Did they pick homes inside the same decade that your home is? Did they pick homes that are similar in garage size and square footage size, above ground and below ground? Because all it is doing comparisons, and some comparisons are inappropriate. I would never compare a 5-bedroom home to a 3-bedroom home. I would never compare a home with a finished basement to another one that had an unfinished basement. So basically you're looking for homes that feel as similar and as close as possible. And you'll get more information in my book. But guess what? Reach out to a realtor, let them know that you have a CMA. If they think that you're trying to buy a property, that's something that they will actually do for free in the whole process. Thank you for watching today's Limitless TV video. I hope it's super helpful for you. Make sure that you subscribe because we've got some exciting videos coming to you tomorrow again. And in the meantime, click the link below, register for one of my upcoming 3-day Limitless Wealth Intensives where we can really dive deep into the science of investing in real estate and help you start investing in some of the most amazing deals out there right now.